Hey Wayne, can we land on that island?
We probably shouldn't.
Can we land there anyway?
Yeah, righto.
So many incredible contrasts in this stunning landscape. The deep blues, the bright pinks, the darkness, the lightness. But one of the most incredible contrasts that we're witnessing is how people can live in this beautiful lucky country and live in a world of pain. We're about to go and immerse ourselves in another contrast where we try and take some light and some love into a situation where people are feeling none of that. There's a lot of work to do here. There's a lot of people that need help, and it's a joy that we get to bring this contrast to them.
All right, everyone, welcome to Mackay.
Welcome to Marion State School. How exciting is it today to have Wayne here with his helicopter? Isn't that pretty exciting?
I really need you to understand something, and not just for today, but forever. I am important. There was one girl that had been nominated because it was absolutely the right time. In fact, she was well overdue to have a smile on her face. Her father was killed in the last few months in a horrific car accident by a guy that was just out of control, quite literally.
You ready, Jasmine?
Yes.
All right.
She's been through a heck of a lot, and she's carrying all of this at a very young age. Jasmine is just one example of the sorts of kids that we're committed to providing a bright future for.
Wave goodbye, folks. Townsville, that's our next stop. Welcome to Townsville.
Man, that's really cool. Thanks so much for going to the effort to make those. These poor boys are dealing with something extremely heavy.
Inman and Noah's daddy, he committed suicide about 2 years ago on Christmas Day. Sometimes it's a bit tough for them. They smile every day, and I think they really deserve to feel really special.
What difference would it make if there was a mentor in the lives of Noah and Inman?
Amazing. Just for someone for them to talk to,
Yeah.
particularly a male role
Yeah.
model for them to look up to.
Every child needs 6 people to love them, and if you can give a child that, no matter how or for how long, it really does an incredible job of improving their self-esteem and their sense of self-worth. And that's where Kid Hopes comes in to some extent too, because you've got one person in their life saying you're a value, you know what I mean? I always go back to that illustration of a man walking along a beach covered with starfish, and there's a little boy throwing the starfish, pick one up, and he goes, why bother? You know, there's only one starfish, you can't save them all. And the little boy goes, I can save this one, and I can save this one. And I think with children poverty, children living in danger, children's homelessness and all this, people think this is just too big, it's too scary, I can't help, I'm walking away. There are too many starfish. I believe we need more little boys standing on the edge of the beach going, I'm going to save this one, and I'm going to save this one, and that's That's what we're pretty much.
Yeah.
That's our life.
Do we think the doors are going back on?
Oh, yeah, never. Welcome to Caroline Beach.
One of the people that we became particularly fond of was Nicole and her kids Sienna and Blake. Nicole came down and put on a whole kids entertainment package.
If us four win, we get to go for a ride in a helicopter. How about that?
Negative. I thought I was much better than that.
Take that booty! Go win! Who's gonna win?
Go on. Yes! She did that all just out of the kindness of her heart.
I'm Renee.
G'day, Renee.
Renee, this is Amani. Amani!
Hi, Marty.
Yay! Come and meet the pilot.
Hey, what's your name?
Harlem.
Harlem? What's your name? Cohen. Now, that's the chopper, and that's where you're going to sit, okay? You see that door?
Yeah.
I'm going to take it off.
Oh my god.
The bond that they shared going in there together, the three children, I think that's very special as
Yeah.
well. Seeing going over the ocean,
Yeah.
Cohen breaking his fear,
Yeah.
and Harlem looking after his sister as he always does,
Yeah.
being the protector.
If there was an opportunity for your two boys to have a mentor in their life, 1 hour a week, what would that do for them?
I can't even explain. They need it. I know that. It would be amazing for them, just with their growth and their confidence, security even. I think it'd be amazing for them.
Welcome to Cairns, folks. It is warm and it is going to be beautiful.
Yes, Cairns. Oh, birds. Now I'm flying around the country telling everyone about their amazing work, and we're raising money so that they can reach more kids around Australia, and we've set this amazing goal. We're going to try and save the lives of 1,000 Aussie kids. I'm just back at the apartment here after accepting an invitation from someone to go down to this community housing place here in Cairns. What I saw was a generation of kids that have got trouble in their eyes. So vividly, I could see written all over their face the design in their mind for the rest of their life. And I know it includes crime, violence, abuse, and this kid in particular is stuck in my mind. He's 12. These kids playing basketball, which is my strong suit, well, it was about 30 years ago. I went over and I saw these kids playing basketball. Some of them were sitting around on the ground. I went over and I said, guys, can I join you? And I sat down, and within about 3 minutes, they'd all got up and left. So I just hung around, and eventually I found myself playing basketball. I was armed with messages of hope that people have sent in so that I can read them out to kids that I come across. And so I found this kid that was a really hard case. He was just not having a bar of life, let alone me. I went up to him and I said, hey mate, I've got a message from a friend of mine that I'd love to share with you. Do you want to hear it? And he just flat out refused. Later on, I went up to him and I said, do you want to hear that message? And he's like, yeah, righto. And I read it out to him. And it was something along the lines of, you matter, you're important, you're special. And I persisted with that for a little while. Eventually, I was sitting down, he came and sat near me, just a few meters that way. And I'd say, bro, you want to hear another one? He said, yeah, all right. He let me sit there and probably read 3 or 4 out to him. And of course, I'm in the frame of mind of, I'm a mentor, and I'm sitting with him for an hour, thinking, what would this be like? And I saw that in the space of just a few minutes and a few kind words, that this guy who had pain and trouble written all over his face, softened in the face of kindness. And I felt so uplifted by that. I thought, even this kid, who's the toughest I've ever come across, like the toughest, he's still not immune to kindness, care, and love. What these mentors do is so special. No one is immune to the goodness that they bring into their lives.